Welcome to Podquesters, the show where I try to prove to that improv group that it's their loss they didn't bring me on. It was called Home Improvement.
Did it have Jim Allen?
No, I'm really hoping that there's no actual improv group called Home Improvement now, because I'm gonna feel really bad. You're gonna get some hate mail. If there is, then I am sorry. I'm sure you guys are all right. I am your host, Andy Bishop. Seated to my right is my lovely and wonderful wife, Sarah Bishop. Sarah, I have a question for you today.
I'm not sure I want to hear it.
How the hell do you put up with me?
I don't know.
I have a question. How long is this intro gonna take?
Shut your mouth. This is my one job.
And you do so terribly.
And I'm gonna do it. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Because
crying,
across the table is David Budizeski. The man that keeps the wheels on the vehicle going, that keeps us from crashing off the cliff.
The wheels on the bus? No. Go round and round.
Hey, we are going round and round.
Next to him is Mike Addison, the baby daddy.
Wait, what?
I had the baby, and it's yours.
Fantastic.
Yep.
This is such a train wreck of an intro.
It is.
I'm loving it.
But at the center of our world, the man who's confused why he even shows up sometimes, Chet Moriades.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, Chet. And
Hi.
Before we get started...
What? There's more?
Yes! I have to give a wonderful shout out to Dogmite Games for giving us these wonderful dice boxes to display on our D&D table. If you want to check out their awesome stuff, and I mean they have so many things from dice holders to Magic the Gathering card holders and DM blockers, check out their website, which is on your screen now, and just send them some love. Tell them Podquesters sent you. But to make sure that I don't ruin this show even more than I already have,
Check.
Chet, why don't you remind us where did we leave off?
Okay. Last time, you guys were able to finagle your way, specifically you, Heath, in with some cultists that you found in Thundertree, and instead of turning into your average brawl in a tiny-ish house, which is normally the path you guys take, you were able to confuse them, confuse me, and align yourselves with them all in the same episode. So we are starting in the same house, and you guys have aligned that there is a dragon here in which you would like to try and capture.
That's right.
And it's close to nighttime, and I will let you guys take it from there and start off where you want to go.
All right, well, I'm going to just look at the guy I was chatting to. Favric. John Favric. And I'm going to say, hey, Fav, where can we post up to sleep?
So within the house that you can see there, there's a bunk bed with only 2 bunks. So if you wanted to, you guys could either sleep on the floor. He points over to the bunk.
I take that bunk.
That was quick.
I will take the floor. I will...
Aren't you short?
I don't
I'm
like
so.
5'11".
I think he's
never mind.
normal wizard person height.
Yeah.
Wizard
No,
person?
For some reason I thought he
I ain't
was.
no
Human elf,
tall
right?
wizard, but I ain't no short wizard.
I'm just gonna sleep
So you're all just
on
going to
the
sleep?
floor.
Yep. I'm going to sleep. Going to
right
have
by the
a
door,
rest.
Just in
We're going to
case.
have a rest DM.
A rest.
A long rest.
Where you
Okay,
sleeping,
fair
bud?
enough.
You want the bottom bunk here? Come sleep with me, dude. You have the bottom
I'd rather
bunk.
not.
I'm just questioning, are you guys all going to
Bottom
sleep at the same time?
I
Nope.
really don't think we
We're
should.
going to rotate.
What are you going to do? Like, you don't really have to necessarily
Inconspicuously.
watch anything.
Can we do like a roll to know if we're gonna be safe or not? Like feel comfortable with these people?
Is that like a psychic roll? What kind of roll is that?
I don't know, man. Do they have psychic rolls?
Survival? Well, I know if I'll survive
Here's what we're gonna
this
do.
night.
I will take first watch.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of prep all my gear
Mm-hmm.
to make sure it's all good. Who wants to take first watch with me? And we're saying this quietly so they.
Yeah, I'm
can't-
gonna say so. There's 6 other people in the house here, right? And out of the 6 other people, there's 1 in each room standing guard, the regular cultists. Fabric is over at the table in the main room that you guys are all situated in. And the other 2 peon cultists are just taking a nap also on the ground. They have sleeping bag type.
Okay.
Heath, you don't got no spells, do you?
I did not choose that path. So I'm going to say, Finn, how about we hang out for a bit? And that's I'm eluding.
But if we just
That is the plan.
if you just keep watch all night, you don't need to recharge or
He
heal
still
at all.
needs to
I need to sleep.
Does he?
I mean,
I'm a being that sleeps.
I've gotten into an argument before, and yes, you need to sleep.
So how about we we just hang out for a bit?
Okay.
How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic, buddy.
And we'll have some snacks.
So then
Ooh,
you
I
guys-
have lots of snacks in my blanket.
I know. Let's eat them.
Okay.
All right, so that's fine. So as you guys, the other 2 were taken to the bunk, and Fabric is off in the corner, and one of the other cultists, who's standing guard in the one room that you guys are in, will kind of come over to you. So you're prepping your gear and stuff. You're eating, just kind of hanging out with him. I'm
Yeah,
guessing,
pretty
right?
much.
Okay, he'll come over to you, and he'll start up a conversation about.
You better not fucking get us killed.
He said internally.
I said internally, I work too damn hard with these good rolls.
So I just kind of look at Heath, and he's just shining his sword at me.
That's kind of the image I'm getting of myself too. He's just like, oh,
just
fuck, here we
sharpening
go.
my sword. Just
The cultists will come over to you, Finn, and just sit down as you guys are off in the corner and say, I don't understand why we've had to stay here for so long. I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to kill this dragon.
can
Don't worry about it. Here's some snacks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm allergic to those, but thanks anyway. I'll hold on to it for the rest of the party.
Here's some other snacks.
What are they?
Banana chips.
Okay, fine. He likes bananas, so he'll take your banana chips.
Bananas are good.
Yeah, very.
So why are you so concerned about the dragon, buddy?
I mean, have you ever faced a dragon before?
No.
I haven't either. I mean, shit, they're scary as hell.
I think it's bad. Just run away.
But they fly.
I mean, they'll
And
probably
they
be
breathe
distracted
fire.
killing 6 other people, man. If you really want to run away, just run away.
Ah, man. So you've never heard any of the stories of these dragons?
Oh, you want to tell me some?
Yeah, I mean, they're just kind of whispers because most people who face a dragon or even get to see one don't live to tell the tale. But any of these dragons that kind of fly around, especially green dragons, are just not something you want to be messing with. I think it's a horrible idea that we're trying to capture one of these things.
Can
I heard
hear-
they're friendly.
You can hear this.
Okay,
I mean, they're talking at a low tone. People are
Okay.
sleeping. But I mean, I'm assuming intently paying attention.
I kind of I'm still sharpening my blade, and I'm just looking at the blade, and I'm just mentioning it so they can hear it, and I'm like, if we work together, we might come out of this alive. So let's just keep our heads screwed on tight. I'm just kind of general, just
Do you guys have
positive
any reinforcements
thinking.
coming anytime soon?
I thought you were supposed to be our reinforcement.
I meant more. You guys said earlier that there's more and more people coming.
I don't think there was supposed to be any other people more than just the one group of you guys.
Oh, I thought you could have sworn you said another group.
Nope, just one.
I look
I'm
over and
mistaken.
I'm like,
Well, do you know of any other groups we can use? Anybody nearby at camps?
Nope.
No.
I wouldn't know of anyone else
I'm
around here.
shooting daggers, telling them to shut the fuck up.
Then
Stop.
I guess we'll just have to work together to do this one then, buddy. You want some more banana
I
chips?
feel
Nope.
like he talked to Finn on purpose.
Finn never gets to talk. He doesn't roleplay.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to have some interaction.
Oh, I thought
Everybody
exactly.
ignores Finn.
I thought you knew it was
And just like the banana
For
chips.
a reason.
Shut up, sandwich man. So, okay, that's fine. From the conversation, it kind of goes on for, a little bit longer, and then he kind of goes off to do his own thing, talk to other cultists in the corner, opposite your room here. And you just kind of get the feeling that this cultist and most of the other ones not only are they not, like, enthusiastic about fighting this dragon, but they're not the most, like, courageous fighters either.
Real Zach. You're scared.
Yes.
I think tomorrow they're gonna get a good speech from Heath.
When do I get to sleep?
Yeah, if
tired.
you guys, so that's fine. You guys want to swap sides?
Yep.
Great.
Swap in the sleeps.
So then,
Do you want to take the top bunk with me?
Whatever.
organize the bunk order.
Fine, then me and him are sleeping on the top bunk.
Together?
Yeah.
There's 2 bunks.
So what?
I will sleep on the bottom bunk.
Okay, that didn't go well. All right, so then we have Seraph and John awake. What are you guys going to be doing? It's, let's say, somewhere around like 3 a.m., coming on 4 a.m. So there's a couple hours before sunrise.
I am gonna sit by the door
Okay,
because I'm waiting for something to go wrong.
fair enough.
Um,
I'll say at this point, everyone is sleeping except one other cultist standing guard in the skinnier of the 2 rooms.
so there's nobody awake in our room.
No. However, there's like a hallway between the 2,
Mm-hmm.
so like he could see you, but he's 20 feet or so away.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm meditating.
Okay. What about you?
I'm praying to hell. Not.
You want to like give me some emotion with this prayer?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how's it going?
Let's hear the prayer.
Yeah.
Let's hear the prayer.
Whatever happened to this shit going on in his head?
It's still there.
Shut up.
I'm like, please, Helm. If we've ever needed you, now is the time. We have a good chance to defeat this dragon, but without your strength and your guidance, I don't think we're going to make it out of this. So, Helm, hear my prayers.
Okie dokie. So you actually get pretty. It's not lucky, really. I mean, it is a dice roll, but you're gonna get inspiration for that because Helm will hear your prayers and hopefully inspire you in this next fight.
Nice.
So inspiration only affects him and his roles and stuff.
And anyone technically can give anyone inspiration for like justifiable reasons. It's really just like you play your character role really well, and that's worthy of inspiration.
Cool.
All right, so people start waking up as the sun rises, 7, 8 a.m., something like that, and all the cultists are starting to like put their gear on together. They're kind of like they're keeping to themselves. They, haven't just like welcomed you guys with open arms. It doesn't seem like it's that hospitable. I don't want to say that they're still questioning yourself, but it seems off. It's not like, oh, cousin, how's it going? Hug. They've never met you before. They believe you, but they don't trust you 100%.
So I've kind of, because I'm the one that kind of like convinced them,
Yes.
I kind of presented myself as kind of the leader,
Yes.
although I am not the leader of this group in reality. Not by a long stretch. I'm just questionable.
That's a great question. Ask the fans over here who the hell thinks the leader of this party is.
Not me. Heath doesn't think he's the leader. He doesn't want to be the leader, but he knows right now he needs to act like the leader. So I want to go up to Favric and I want to have a conversation with him.
Okay, so Favric is easily the most illustrious looking. He's like the most ambitious. He, out of everyone else in the cultist group here, is like the only one who's like really trying to make a difference. And his point of view with this dragon encounter is if he can capture this dragon, persuade this dragon, do whatever he can to have it fight for them, will only show to his leaders how like great of a person he is and help him rise to power. You kind of like understand that as just based on his motivation and everyone else's lack thereof. That's why he's their leader.
Okay.
Is Favric a human?
He is.
Okay.
Yep. They're all human.
So I walk up to Favric and I go, okay, so what's the plan, Favric?
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. these dragons, I've never faced one before, but we've been here for quite some time, and I've been taking some notes. He takes out his little like booklet and shows you like a battle plan almost, right? Mm-hmm. So you see the dragon up here, right? Mm-hmm. He's up in the tower normally, and I haven't seen him leave yet his tower, so I'm going to assume that he's there. And we have the path that goes straight up to the tower, but I don't know if we should do that. I mean, he might sense us either way, but we probably don't want to go straight up the road. So we got some trees over here. If we can go up the trees, then we can try and get the jump on him, and then we're just going to hit him as much as we can, and we're going to knock him down until he can't do anything but surrender.
Okay. You have a big net?
No.
That would have been a good idea.
His plan isn't necessarily to like trap him as much as like force him into a situation where it's either die or join us.
Okay, so I'm down with this plan.
Yeah.
But I need to let you know.
Yeah.
Last night, a lot of your guys aren't very confident about this. So here's my suggestion.
Bunch of fucking cultists.
They're following you.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're used to hearing you. Let me say something. Let me Braveheart this shit.
Oh yeah, you want to try and pump them up?
Yeah.
You think you can do that?
I don't know.
Braveheart.
Really quick,
Damn it,
I like how he uses cultist as a disparaging remark when he himself is like the leader of the cultists.
So, can I ask a question? Since
of them. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm a wizard, done a lot of schooling, history. Is there any way I can roll a history check to think if I came anything across about green dragons and weaknesses and strengths in my readings?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I do that because I like nature and animals?
Well,
12.
12. Is that gonna do it?
So you would know that with a 12, dragons are kind of broken into sects almost, where there's like metallic dragons and there's like
That sounds pretty.
Yeah, there's like chromatic dragons, and colors play a role in the type of dragon they are, and normally like the personality of the dragon, so to speak. You don't recall what green necessarily would be. You would know that a young dragon, like this is supposedly a young dragon, so it wouldn't be an impossible fight. However, like that cultist had brought up to you last night, it would be very difficult.
Okay.
Found $10.
I'm going to assume that was in character, actually. As you're just like thinking idly to yourself, you're just like searching your pockets and you find like 10 GP and you're it's gold.
Is that true? Can I do that?
Yeah, you did. You don't add 10 GP. It's GP that you had.
It was just in a different pocket.
You're not just like manifesting gold over
It's
here.
like, there's that gold that God.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Okay.
All right.
So do you want to speak to the cultists here? They're all within this in the house still.
All right, I do. Gather around, everyone, and then I do they listen to me?
Yeah, you get everyone.
Okay.
I pass out snacks.
Jesus Christ.
How much snacks do you have? I'm
I
gonna
have
start
a
like
lot.
limiting the snacks,
I have
like
a
quantity
lot.
wise.
I put a whole bunch of barrels inside
All
this
right, we
blanket.
need to put a number on the snacks.
I feel like that would slow you
35.
down.
He has 35 snacks left.
Sure,
right
I'm
now.
gonna like imagine them as like those tiny little travel pack snack individual things.
Snack packs.
Yeah, basically.
Packs.
But so you get 35 of those. That's fine.
Just banana chips.
How many do you
Whatever you
pass
want to
out?
call them.
I pass out 8 of them.
Okay, so how many do you have left?
27.
That was
Mathquester.
You're getting educated
Carry
here.
the 1, do the 2. Yep, that's correct. Okay.
Why do people watch our show?
Oh,
Some
fucking
test
no.
tubes.
Okay,
answer
so
that.
What do you say?
I gathered them up and I'm like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is gonna be a tough fight. This is gonna be the most difficult thing you've ever faced. But when we face this dragon, and when we face it as a full frontal force, we can take it down if we are unified and think of how much respect we will get once we bring this dragon back to Glassstaff. So men and women, didn't forget women, are you with me?
Sure.
So go to your skills. under the skills tab there.
I'm afraid.
It's gonna make a man out of you.
Just roll a performance check.
See how well you perform.
Yeah, it's gonna make a man out of you.
Well, this guy rolled a natural fucking 20 plus 3, 23.
I don't think I can get more manlier than that.
Okay, so because of that, one, you get inspiration. Fantastic.
Yes!
Do we all get inspiration?
Did you do anything? You had snacks.
Oh, here.
But that's not deep enough for your character because you are like the traveling snack guy.
Peanuts here! Peanuts here!
It's like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
For real.
What's that?
You get inspiration. They all are very, very riled up. And at this point, everyone's like ready to get into this fight. So,
All right. I say we go about it and we do John Fabric's plan. I love the fact you changed his name for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I say we go
Add
and
another John to the campaign.
That's right.
Johns unite.
We go and John must die at the end. We go to it's a movie. I told
I
you.
know.
Okay.
What's a movie?
And I told you what a movie was that one episode. It's a play. Okay.
It's a play.
So I want to go to the tree line.
So do you want to go to the right or the left?
What was John Fabric's plan, the right or the left?
His was to the right.
Then
Yeah,
to
the right.
Okay. So John will be there. Heath, can you put yourself next to north of John?
Yeah.
Not John, your teammates, but
John's
the other new
Yep.
John.
And I want all of the spellcasters.
What's your
Like
in-depth
Finn.
battle
I
plan?
want Finn to be behind us for sure because he's glass. Seraph
glass.
Seraph definitely want him by me.
Is the dragon,
the
like,
cultists.
Or do we know that?
The
Can we see the
cultists.
dragon?
What kind of fighters are they? Are they all the same? Are they magic?
They're all the same.
Magic.
Melee.
So okay. So I want them. I want to send them in first. They're the first wave. Wait, are you going in the tree?
Yeah.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
I rolled a 12. I can climb a tree.
Okay, so that tree, I'm going to say, because it looks like it's above the other trees, is 25 feet tall. I'm assuming you're kind of towards, how high up on the tree are you?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get a vantage point for spellcasting.
And yet my question still stands. How high in the tree are you?
I don't know enough to see over the tree and cast a spell.
So you're at the top.
Sure.
Okay. Just saying. I want to know in case you fall out of the tree.
Oh.
What you're going to take.
Oh,
All right.
God.
I climb back down the tree. Like, just you're gonna be a douche about this.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh man.
I thought the cultists were going to be in front
They
of
are.
They are. They will be.
I'm gonna send them in first.
Get off me.
Okay, so you
Roll a 19. He gets down from the tree.
Why am I so stealthy?
Do we hear or see anything of this dragon?
So Heath, read this for me since John can't really speak for it.
At the top of the hill stands a round tower with a cottage attached. Both are in good condition, although half of the tower's roof is gone. A door leads into the cottage, and several arrow-slit windows are visible in the tower. You can't help but notice an eerie quiet in the area, and a strange, acritic smell in the air. The corpse of 2 hideous giant spiders are sprawled near the edge of the pathway, apparently dragged there. Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered, and appear to have been mauled by a large animal.
Yeah, so up that main path, so off in the distance to you guys is west or north the way you're facing, there's these 2 giant spider bodies. Obviously dead, battered, mauled, and blistered. It's pretty quiet. You don't hear anything else. It is morning, so it's not like this dragon's just flying around or whatever. You can't tell that it's there. The only door that you see is the one to the front, as of now. Yes.
I have a spell that lets you walk up walls.
No way.
Did you raise your
I
hand?
totes do. People cut me off otherwise, okay? But yeah, I totes have spider climb.
What does spider climb do?
Until the spell ends, which is up to 1 hour, one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free.
That's right, Internet. My wife's gonna touch herself.
The target also gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed.
Okay.
Spider jump.
Um,
Spider jump.
I didn't say I was touching myself. I said I could touch somebody.
Ah, dang it.
true.
Spider.
Joke rescinded.
Spider heat.
I'm just throwing out
Okay.
if we're looking at the best way to get in, since it said
So let's.
half the ceiling was off. Somebody can scale
Put
the wall.
Frankfurter up
How
there.
how tall is this tower?
It's 40 feet.
40 feet tall. Okay.
Should we send a cultist?
We're gonna waste a spell
No, we're not
slot
going
on
to
a
use a spell slot on the
cultist.
cultist.
Oh, never mind then.
Do
Wait, is this? It's an actual spell slot. It's not like a cantrip or anything, right?
It's a spell slot. It's a
Oh,
level
wow.
2 spell.
the acrid smell? Do I know whether or not it's from the dragon, and do I know whether or not it's fresh, so that the dragons
You
are
would-
breathing?
Know that it's not fresh. It's probably coming from a dragon, and the 2 dead bodies of the spiderlings are
Okay.
like emitting
Okay.
fumes.
All right.
So Fabric is gonna like kind of hear you guys going back and forth about how we should do this, and he's just gonna kind of pipe up that if we should be persistent in this battle. We need to go in head first. However, together we shouldn't stand. We may fall if we're this close.
So he's saying we should split up.
Yes.
Okay, how do you propose us splitting up?
He's gonna point over to 3 of his cultists or 4 of his cultists and say, "You guys swoop back around the other side and wait in the woods until we call you or any fight breaks out."
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is there a way we could find out if the tower has floors or it's like a silo?
Like completely hollow into the ground.
Yeah, so like if we run into the
I mean,
cottage,
it looks like a regular like it's a brick tower. It's not like a missile silo.
So, okay, I wasn't thinking missile silo. I'm from the country. I was thinking
like-
of.
Well, because it has like a cottage on the top of it. So I'm
Oh no, the
assuming-
cottage
No,
is
there's a
next
cottage
to
to the
it.
side.
Cottage is next to it, so it's
Okay.
like it's like a
saying-
cottage house and a tower.
Like a lighthouse.
But
kind
can't
of.
we run in the cottage and then come at
Yes.
it from below?
Yeah, that's where you know of one
Yeah.
door at the front of the house cottage.
And
That
that gives
would-
us some protection
Because if
too.
it's inside, I can cast a web spell and he'll be trapped in there.
Or we can send you up the tower to cast it from above.
He can't move, and she can do her thorn thing too.
Thorn
inside.
thing, yeah.
My spike growth.
Okay, while you guys keep talking, these other 3 cultists are going to do that and move to the other side.
Okay, that's fair. All
So
right.
at least this way you guys aren't completely on top of each other.
So the only way out of that tower is through the top, right?
From what you can tell, the only
From
way
what we
out
can
is
tell
the top.
for the dragon, the only way out would be
Okay,
up.
cast the web.
That web
Or-
is huge.
how
It's
big
a
it is.
20-foot cube.
No.
Yeah, so that would not cover the entire
No.
dimension of the tower.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
each
here's a
cube is
20-foot
10
cube.
feet. Each
No,
bed-
each big cube,
Big
each
cube is
little
10
cube.
feet.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
This is
5,
this
10, 15,
this is
20.
I put a 20-foot cube over it.
Come at me,
No,
DM.
that's not right.
That is what it's. Does that not say 20 feet?
It
Yes,
does.
it does, but it's not scaled to the map.
Right, because our little guys are.
Okay, but I'm saying even counting the small cubes, 5, 10,
Yeah, just
15,
zoom in to
20.
see the small cube. So you could probably cover like half of the roof.
Okay, well, cast that net.
Whatever.
I guess. I mean, well, what
Don't you have
were
to-
you gonna say?
Never mind.
Can he throw it up far and down?
No, I think you have to like put it on a location. So you would like see the top of the roof. You would have to go. So you could like cast web and it would only hit like the outside. You're 40 feet up, right? You're not gonna be able to like lob it in.
That's true.
It's kind of just like boo, Spider-Man.
I'm wondering if I should just sort of sneak and look in there, take a peek in that door.
You know what? If you feel comfortable, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yes, I want to do that.
Okay, so you go all the way up to the door and make a stealth check for me.
At disadvantage because of my armor.
There's something you can do to negate that.
Get
Is
naked.
inspiration?
Maybe. Yes, your inspiration. So if you wanted to use your inspiration now, you could roll one more time. And, yeah, roll one more time.
Okay. I will do that.
Because you dropped a 7 and you rolled a 6. Like, you didn't really even roll too great.
Oh, 2 17s.
Much better. Okay, so you make it up to the doorway, no problem. Thank you for unclicking your inspiration. When you get inside, I'm assuming you're like opening the door.
Yeah,
There is a
sort
door
of
there.
peeking, just sort of
Okay,
quietly
so
as possible.
as you like peer into the main square cottage room, the cottage itself is got some furniture in there, cobwebs all over. It's very dusty. There's not anything of value in there. It's definitely been abandoned for quite some time. And there's another door. As you walk in, there's a door to your far right, 90 degrees on the right wall, and there's a door straight back.
Door straight back. I'm
Yes.
assuming the door straight back is the one that leads to the other side.
Yeah.
Do I hear any dragon noises?
Dragon.
How big is the dragon? Or do we not know yet?
You don't know.
Okay.
You make a perception to see if you can like hear anything.
Perception.
I am very scared right now.
I just
well,
assume we're gonna die.
From where you are, I'm going to say you haven't moved yet. From
No,
where you
I'm still in
are-
the doorway, sort of doing this.
From where you are, besides seeing everything in the room that I already described, you only notice a stronger smell that you had gotten from the outside. You still do not see or hear anything that would allude to the dragon. Obviously, for quite some time now, you guys have been like pretty strongly suggested that this is where the dragon should be. So you have like a very good idea that that's where he is. You just don't see him yet.
Okay.
So do you want to do anything else in this room? Try and move deeper in?
Is there any way I can go see if I can hear anything?
If you would like to.
You really think that's a good idea?
I mean, I can run back away. There's like 9 other people to distract this dragon. If all
Well,
of
he's
them-
already over there. I'm saying adding 2 people to the mix to stealth around.
Do I have to roll a stealth check too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You rolled 7.
Okay. Roll one.
Thank you.
Roll one perception check. So let's see if you notice anything when you're coming up towards him, like towards Sarah.
12.
Okay,
He
so-
also smells.
You don't notice anything
Smells.
as you're coming up to Seraph. However, when you get up to him, Seraph notices that there's like a rustling in the other room, and
You just couldn't help
It's-
yourself, could you?
it's loud. Like it's a very
Okay, so it's
large.
a big creature that. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a little mouse scurrying along. Like this was like a boom.
So I'm going to push Finn over in the tree line if I can.
Get out of here!
How loud is that push?
From where
Do I
we're
bristle and make a lot of
we
noise?
could be very loud.
from where we're at, would we have heard?
The same bang.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Just because there's a very large like cobblestone wall in between you and where that would be, he's a lot closer and has only that little like wooden door really between him and the noise.
So
I mean, you would probably see Seraph launch Finn for some reason into the bushes. Could give you some inkling.
So we see the push. Okay, well I'm gonna start scurrying over that way
Gotta roll a
as
stealth
stealthily as possible. And I look at John and I say, "Come on."
check. No.
Oh, okay.
um
And I hide in this little tree bush area with my stealthy stealth skills.
Okay.
I'm going to touch myself. and cast
I knew it.
and cast spider climb.
Okay. This is gonna
And
be so epic. I love it.
start making my way up the side of the building.
Okay, so you have, what's your total movement?
25.
25. So you just moved 10 to get where you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and we're talking 40 feet tall, so
So
you
I
get
still have-
halfway.
Yeah.
Oh, you get 10 feet up.
15
feet up.
15 feet up.
So
I
basically
still
you
have
need one
I have
round
one more movement.
till you get to the
Yeah.
Okay, great. Love it. Fabric is still watching you guys kind of like position yourselves, and he seems to believe that you guys know what the fuck you're doing. He's like, these guys are coordinating something. I don't know really what's
I
going
look at-
on.
Look at Fabric and I'm like,
Yeah, like you're kind of like hiding in a tree. I mean, he's being pushed in a bush. Seraph's like, I got this. I'll take the brunt with my little shield.
That's exactly what I did.
Okay, and yeah, give me like, what else are you gonna do now? Or Seraph, you're still in like the prime location to do something if you wanted.
I have a plan.
I look at Seraph and I'm
good.
like, that's not very nice.
So
Throw out the window.
I ignore him. So they didn't hear the sounds, right?
They being anyone else,
Right.
the only ones who heard it were you.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm looking at Heath and I'm going.
What?
He's pretty
Fly
far from
away.
you.
He says he wants to be a sandwich.
Dragon. Dragon's in there. Oh. So then I motion back to John Fabric, and I'm like,
Okay.
does he get that?
Yes, he
Okay.
understands that there is the dragon in the tower here, and that you guys should definitely be on high alert here. So, Seraph, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to try and move to see this thing, or move back, or anything else?
Where
You see John now start climbing this tower, but she's getting there a little slowly.
do I know the obvious location the dragon would come out if it came out?
Yeah, the roof.
The roof of the tower.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not there.
Not
I mean, the
tiny
door that you see is big enough for like you.
Right. Okay. So I want to sort of go over here and sort of
Okay.
peek from around the wall.
Oh, so you're right next to me where you push
So
me?
you're
Pretty much.
okay. So you're like kind of behind the cottage.
Yeah. Like
Those cultists are behind you.
yes.
Almost in preparation for this thing to go.
Pretty
down.
much. Yeah. We're sort of doing a pincer thing here.
Okay, fantastic. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to do anything? Otherwise, I'm gonna let John climb to the
I'm
top.
staying straight in the trees, just waiting.
Okay.
Can I push Seraph?
If you want to.
I push
He
Seraph.
pushed you.
I push Seraph back in the trees.
Oh, like behind you.
Yeah.
Is he strong enough to do that?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, you pushed him no problem because he was off guard. He's gonna push you because you're off guard. He may not push you as far.
And then I throw banana chips.
I'm not gonna let you guys start get into a fight before the actual fight.
I'm not gonna fight him. I just I'm gonna stand my ground. But whatever. I'd fall back.
You get pushed back a foot. Cry about it later.
And I throw banana chips at him, and I'm done.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, what
I
is
got
the point?
26.
Beautiful. Yes, thank you. Good math. John, you make your way to the top of the tower here, and you kind of crest, or you're at the crest of where the roof would be. So you're 40 feet above everybody else. They're all just kind of like looking up at you in amazement. And as you peer over the
I'm
ledge,
just like,
just peek a little bit.
yeah.
You notice just a huge pile of like treasure and gold and armor and weapons and all this stuff like just piled up in this tower.
But do I notice the dragon?
And as you continue to peer over the ledge, you see a young adult green dragon atop this like loot that it's been hoarding.
Okay.
It's
I'm ready to
not
go.
moving.
I'm ready to go.
Okay, so as that happens, you can assume since it's still sleeping, it wasn't moving around the noise. Oh, you wouldn't know that noise, but
Yeah.
wasn't still sleeping, so it's not awake just yet. However, so you're at the top of this thing. You see all of this. Do you want to get back down now?
No, I am ready to go.
Okay.
I
so
feel
what
like
do
if
you want to do?
I'm not ready to go, nobody else is going to be ready to go. I want to cast Moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
I think
Hello.
John's
is
trying to
Moonbeam?
move one guy this thing.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range, which is 120 feet, so definitely good. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, and half as much damage on a successful one. And I can, as long as the spell's like still there, I can move it up to 60 feet in any direction each time my turn comes around.
Okay. So you pick a new location within
Yeah.
60 feet from its original spot.
Yeah.
You were holding that in your pocket.
Stupid question. It doesn't have to be nighttime for
Dude,
this,
we
right?
should climb and put a web over him like a net.
Several seeds
Just realized
of
that.
any moon
What?
seed planted.
Could put a net over
Yeah.
him like a web.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't realize
I
that.
just want to make sure there's
Yeah.
not like, it has to be nighttime for this. Okay, cool. So then everyone roll initiative for me,
All right.
because we are about to get into this.
Well, I rolled a 3.
I got 8. 5 plus 3. I know math.
Seriously, Podquesters. All right. One other thing that I would like you to do before we roll combat, can you do one stealth check for me, John?
Yeah.
For the last part where you're like right over this thing.
9.
Okay. So I will let you go first and do this attack. Then we will go to Seraph, seeing as he's the top of the order here. I guess what we need to, the radius is not 120 feet, right? It's
No,
just you can
like
move
my
it 120
range
feet.
is 120
Okay, good.
feet,
It'd be
so
like, you're
I
about to
could.
fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So how big is the cylinder?
just 5 feet.
Whoa, so it's like super pinpoint.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I can see the dragon.
Yes, no, I understand.
So
Yeah, but it's not like a super big AoE type thing. It's pretty accurate.
yeah, and the plus side is dragons are huge, so there's lots of 5 feet radii.
Oh yeah, they're definitely huge. Okay, so sitting in this corner, you in the center of the.
Did she end up sneaking up on it or no?
She did.
Does she get an advantage or no?
She does not. She goes first. She does not surprise the dragon. The dragon knows she's there. So yes, target the dragon,
Yep.
and then you can roll the save on him to see if he makes it because it's a Constitution save, right? So he fails. So you can roll the damage.
Oh.
4 damage.
Wow. Wait, it was 2 D10s, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got 2 2s.
All right. So as we start this encounter, for everyone else to see, we have this ginormous green dragon. Bop, bop, bop. Cue green dragon. Sitting all over this treasure trove, and he gets hit by this silverish moonbeam, thanks to John, and he is not at all happy about it. He's gonna kind of like instantly stand up on his treasure. Still, only John will be able to see this because he's not 40 feet tall. But he like instantly stands out and kind of stretches his wings a little bit and looks up to you, and just like whoosh, like just does like one swoop of his wings and just shoots up into the sky out of the tower.
Okay.
I'm still waving because I've always wanted to meet a dragon, even though I hurt him.
So this dragon flies like 20 feet in front of your face, straight up.
That's so cool.
So you see this same scene that I'm setting for everyone. This dragon comes out of the tower here. He will be 80 feet up in the air.
Okay.
So he is really high up there.
So I'm going to turn to these cultists behind me, and I'm going to bless.
Run!
I'm going to bless them. I'm going to take some holy water and just throw it on them, and say,
Okay.
"Now's the time, man."
Beautiful. So you can target all 3 of them? Beautiful. Awesome. Do you want to stay where you are? You want to move out at all?
No, I'm sort of leading the charge with them, so we're sort of just going into battle, and I will move myself closer to Heath.
Nice. All right. And it will... Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Correct.
Okay. It will then be the almighty Venom Fang's turn. And he is flying up in the air, straight up. And he is going to kind of like bank back down and do like a really, really tight turn to kind of survey around the tower here to see what's going on. And he'll see that there's just like all of these guys. So, you know, some of you are hiding in the trees. The cultists are. You're in the trees. Seraph is now out, like kind of in front of the cottage. He doesn't see you, Heath. You're in the trees.
Right.
John, obviously, you're on the tower. John Favric is beside his 2 cultists, also to the side of the tower. So he sees you, John, you, Seraph, John Favric, and the 2 cultists. He's going to sweep back down to like 20 feet, kind of like he's going to make an attack run almost. And he's going to try and breathe this like green fire mist onto John Favreck and the 2 cultists. Let's see if that does anything delicious. Okay, so Cultist 5 will make the save, however, the other 2, John Favreck and Cultist 4, will not. And they will take all the damage.
Ooh, that was a lot of dice.
Yes, it was.
Unconscious.
And with that, Cultist 4 drops, Cultist 5 drops, so does John Favreck.
Can you move the dragon where he is now?
Yeah, for
okay.
sure. So he would have like swooped down right over here. He went straight up and then off to the right and like curling back. So he's kind of going south around the tower. Southwest. And that
But
will
he's
be
20
his turn.
feet in the air now,
So-
right?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like he's at the low point, like swooped down,
Okay.
and then he's coming back up.
That's
I'm
Probably.
gonna try to stay
From a
hidden
beam.
in the trees, and I'm gonna shoot a Melf's acid arrow.
Yep.
Okay.
19,
And
Finn.
That
Okay.
is a hit. Wait, so
Sweet.
you're hitting him with an acid arrow?
Yes.
Alright.
He takes 4d4 damage.
Go for it. All right. So, what's the damage total? 8.
8 damage.
Okay. So with that, you would notice that Venom Fang doesn't seem to really be phased at all by the attack of this acid arrow, hitting his like really thick hide, and he's like still just kind of in flight. Do you want to stay where you're at? Also, you're in the trees. He probably knows like a general vicinity, but he doesn't really see you.
So he took the damage though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, cool. And then at the end of his next turn, he takes 2d4 damage.
Because of poison?
Yep, acid damage.
Okay. I'm going to tell you now.
He's immune?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured that was coming
I
at
was
some point.
gonna
so-
yell at him that, but I don't. Do I know what sort of thing he did to him?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay,
No,
then
I just
yeah.
shot.
So then, Cultist 1 is behind the tree still. And he's pretty scared shitless. Within that one attack of seeing not only 2 of his cultists, but their leader, John, die, they're going to make a move to retreat. Unless you guys do something. Like,
Whoa.
they're just going to like start freaking out instantly. There's no way we could take on this dragon. Did you just see what they did? Oh my god, that arrow didn't do anything to it. You hear, well, actually, Heath, you probably don't hear this. The only ones who would hear this is Seraph and Finn.
I was going to say.
They're like freaking out. They're about to obviously not go
Can
into
you,
that.
like-
The power of Helm is on your side. Go forth.
Okay, roll a,
Persuasion?
yeah, persuasion. Just like try and trick them into, trick or persuade, I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Trick roll.
All right, there's
Nat
That's 20.
20 plus 1.
so
The Prince of
I am-
Persuasion!
I am getting good rolls.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30 of speed. Okay, he moves up to there. He's outside the tree line, Finn, so you're like behind some shrubbery behind him. And he's literally just like holding his scimitar, kind of shaking, but like for whatever reason listening to you. But he can't attack at all. I mean, this dragon is now like swooping towards him almost, so he's just kind of like, charge! But he can't attack unless he wants to try and throw his scimitar, which he's not going to do. John, it is your turn. John Smith.
I'm gonna move that moonbeam
Okay.
back to Venom
Now where
Fang.
he's at.
Yep. So I
Okay.
can just roll damage, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so you have him targeted. I think you just have
Yeah,
to roll the,
the
save
save
again.
and then the, okay.
See what he does. He fails. Yes. So roll damage.
Fingers crossed, people.
Come on.
Heyo.
Okay, 11 damage.
Not
Nice.
bad.
All right, so he takes that damage and. is
And I
still
have
flying.
movement
You
speed.
can.
I'm gonna run this way around the building at the
So like,
Are you
at
like
the same time-
climbing the
yeah, I'm just running along the side of the building.
Okay, so you're. I guess you're still technically at 40 feet, right? Or you want to go down some and to the side?
Actually, I'm gonna stay.
You should go inside and see if I find
Nope.
a good
I'm just gonna
Weapons.
go like on.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
Start throwing weapons at the top.
Loot!
Yeah, you
I'm
can go
Hey
inside.
guys, I found a loot in the loot pile.
I'm just gonna instead of being on the side, I'm gonna step up onto the top.
So you're at the top of the rim.
Yeah.
Sure.
Check the treasure for better weapons.
I can't hear you.
I mean, you should just do that.
Mine it.
You're literally right above. I'm mining her to check for weapons. She's right near the treasure.
I still wouldn't be able to see you. I'm on the other side
Man,
of
just
a
check for the
40-foot tower.
treasure.
Just check the treasure.
You're right there.
You do have more movement if you wanted, but or I guess you can go to the top and go your full distance around the rim, or you can go up and over. I guess is what Finn's saying.
Well,
You're saying
I-
opposite
Go inside and be
get-
safe.
I get the idea of me wanting to check.
Also to be safe. You're right on top. He's gonna breathe
Okay,
fire on you.
but if I go in, then I have to keep wasting movement speed on turns to go back up so I can see where the dragon's at.
So she can use
I need to
move
stay
beam.
She's gonna
someplace I
die
have
staying
a-
on top by the
That's
dragon
fine. If I die, I die.
Okay, I don't know why we're making
Somebody
that
has
choice,
got to
but
be ready to fight this dragon, and it's clearly
I have
me.
no idea
so let's
why,
move on.
why are we making that choice, though? Okay.
You gotta fight the dragon. Hashtag
Not
Dungeons and
everybody's gonna
Dragons.
hide in
If
the
she
woods.
dies, she dies.
Okay, whose turn is it now?
Cultist
You're gonna
2.
end your turn, John.
already
Okay,
did.
Cultist 2 is seemingly just as motivated thanks to Seraph. Let's see how far this guy can go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, next to his buddy. Great, same crap.
Also super shit in his pants. Cultist 3, great. Okay, so they just basically move collectively towards this dragon. Huzzah! Heath, your turn.
All right, I am going to pull out my crossbow
Oh yeah,
and just sneakily stick it out of the bush, and I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm not gonna say anything because
Okay.
that's usually a bad thing when I just start talking. All right,
Fair enough.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, 6 as a
But-
good.
I have inspiration.
Oh, do you want to use it?
I do.
Okay, so roll your attack again. Hopefully it's better than that.
21.
Nice.
And I was aiming for its wing.
Okay, well you hit.
Okay, great. Tear a little hole in its wing.
You have to
Now it
roll
hurts-
damage still.
Now it hurts when it flies. 2 did!
Making up rolls over here.
4 damage.
Nice. Just uncheck your inspiration for me.
You got it.
And let's see, whose turn are we at now?
Seraph,
Seraph's turn?
do some damage, Seraph.
Okay, I am.
Try and rub his dragon nipples.
No, I'm gonna. I think I can.
I think I can.
I think I can.
Yeah, I can if I try really hard. No, I'm going to scorching ray this asshole.
All right.
Oh, that's just instant
So-
attack.
That's a miss. That's a miss. So
That-
all 3 of your attacks go whizzing
Have a
by
heart.
this dragon.
Have a heart.
No, man, you fucking missed. Do you want to stay where you are?
Nope, I'm going to. Sort
To
of.
the cottage.
Is that possible?
Can you get to Heath?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna stand by him.
Boom. So, Venom Fang is going to fly, continue his trajectory around the tower, and kind of like plop himself and land right on the path, pretty much, in front of the cottage. And he is going to target Seraph, who just ran kind of past him, and he's going to try and bite you first as you run past. The bite will miss, and let's see if his claw attack will hit you. It does. For 24 damage.
That's too many damage.
Is that too many damages for you, sir?
That's too many damage.
As you're running past him, he goes to like bite at you, misses, and then just sweeps you with his other arm and hits you. I'm just going to say that he hits you back like 10 feet, and you fall onto the ground after getting clawed, and you are unconscious. You're not moving.
I'm gone. Yeah.
And that'll end his turn. Finn, it's your turn.
I am just gonna do magic missiles and play it safe.
Magic missile. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew pew.
Ka-chow, ka-chow.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
3, 7, 8, 9 damage. Good job.
And then I want to run further into woods,
Okay,
away from all these cultists.
that's fair. Oh, that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, dragon can't see me. He just sees missiles coming out of the woods. I can direct him in any which way I like.
That's fair. Okay, so end your turn. And let's see, now it is Cultist 1. The dragon is on the ground, so the Cultist 1 is going to try to come up to the dragon and smack him with a scimitar. 5, 10, 15, he can. And let's see if he can hit him. Ah, he hits.
Yes.
Roll damage. Ha! 1! You suck, Cultist.
It's better than none.
John, your turn. John Smith.
I just want to clarify something really quick.
Clarify away.
Every turn being 6 seconds, is that the whole round of turns, or
Yes,
6, 6, 6, 6, 6?
No, like a round of combat is 6 seconds.
Okay.
That's
just
why.
I want to make sure
no
my,
one else can do anything while you're doing.
I just want to
something.
make sure I still have my moonbeam. So I'm gonna move the moonbeam.
Don't you have it for like a minute?
Yeah,
An hour.
that's why I wanted to. No, moonbeam's a minute.
the
Spider
sticky
climbs an
dude.
hour.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to make sure
Yeah,
I
you
could
got it for
still
like
move
10
it.
rounds of combat or
Okay.
some shit.
Is that really what a minute
Yeah,
is?
10 rounds.
Oh crap! I have so many spells I want to use when we rest up then.
So I'm just gonna move my moonbeam, and I'm gonna.
This moonbeam is way too overpowered.
And he is gonna fail that save.
Me and John are gonna kill this dragon.
17!
Much better roll. There you go. So he's going to get pinpointed with that attack from
I'm
the
also
sky.
gonna keep running around
around the
edge.
top, just like
Yeah.
retargeting this fucking moonbeam attack.
Well, I'm also like, I don't know, trying to throw him off where I am by moving.
Yeah, I mean, he's seemingly just getting pelted by these fucking attacks.
Yeah, I don't
from
think
above.
he knows where you're at.
Well, yeah,
So
I mean, it's
he's
not like
not
it's
really
coming
paying
directly
attention
Couldn't
from
she
me.
just go
Yeah.
inside?
So how did Cultist take damage?
Yeah.
Cultist
one?
1 took damage on his attack.
What is there on his attack?
Yeah. Oh, you had him target himself. That's why.
Yep, you
Oh,
totes
Jesus.
did.
That'll do it. Okay, so he's at 0. Good call. And 2 on top.
I mean, I'm dead.
Yeah, how do you see these things? Okay, and then you moved a little bit more, John. Fantastic. Cultist 2. He's going to also move up to the dragon. Control click, the right fucking target this time. Beautiful. Let's see if he can hit with his scimitar. He cannot. End his turn. Cultist 3 will also join the fray. 30. Attack, bitch. Oh, good. He rolled a fucking 1. That ain't doing anything for anybody. Heath, your turn.
All right. Heath comes barreling out of the shadows,
Ah!
stands right adjacent to. Seraph wouldn't give me sneak attack because he's knocked out, right?
No. His dead corpse.
Okay,
Or
so I'm
unconscious.
adjacent
Sorry,
to-
it doesn't give you sneak attack.
I'm adjacent to Cultist 2, so
Okay, that'll do it.
I'm just gonna try to do my sneak attack.
Yep.
So
Mr. Stab.
Sneak attack is turned on. Mr. Stab, go.
Hit.
17.
Miss.
What? All right, I use my cunning action to go and hide again.
Fuck this. Okay.
Back I go.
All right.
So
Fair enough.
Venom dude's turn.
Yeah. So let's see.
So his AC is higher than 17. It's good to know.
Yep.
Hey, way to pay attention. Hey, you're unconscious, asshole. Don't be giving hints to the rest of the party.
Well, I already thought that.
higher
was
Oh,
than
yeah, no, I was
17.
thinking that too, so.
Okay, Venom Fang's turn. He is going to attack these 3 cultists right in front of him. We'll start numerical order. Hit 1 first.
I also
Gonna try and bite
failed
him.
my save, so
Oh yeah, good job. Your death saving throw, you rolled a 5, so you failed that one. That's 1 for 3. Don't let your teammate die.
I have nothing to protect him.
Yeah, dude, we have.
I'm
nothing
also
we
really
know.
far away.
All right, let's see. Bite attack on cultist number 1. Bite his face off. Rawr. And he does. It's totes dead. Insta death. He literally bites his head off and just throws the body over him. This is such a great fight.
I wouldn't know.
Dead. That's
I
right.
wouldn't know.
Cultist 2 with the claw attack. Also a hit. He's dead. And he smashes this other cultist to his left and just like crushes him underneath his hand. Claw. And he is going to take off into the air after his 2 attacks, so he's going to be once again 80 feet straight up.
Okay.
And Finn, your
I'm
turn.
just gonna go for the magic missiles again.
Magic missiles. I think you
Guaranteed
might be
hit.
too far.
I am 40 feet. Get out of here.
40 feet plus 80 feet.
And I will move 20
100.
feet, man.
There you go.
And I will move.
Whatever. I'm just trying to hide in a tree so this dude doesn't know where I'm at.
Well, if 40 and 80, but he's shooting in a diagonal.
Yeah, you want to get in
So
math
it wouldn't
questers.
A squared plus B squared
Which one's the
equals C
longest one?
squared.
Shut up.
There you go.
But
Alright.
it's shorter
14.
than the 2.
14!
Alright. Someone help him out with math questers.
And then
Wow, good roll.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
4, 4, and a 3.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
go hide.
Yeah, heavy damage.
Yeah. Me and John are gonna do this dragon.
That's fine. Hey, I hit him with a bolt for like 7 damage or something. I helped.
And now I think John can finish him off now.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No, like legitimately, we'll see.
Alright, John, your turn.
So,
Remember, you're 40 feet in the air right now, so
Yeah, you're like halfway
okay,
between
so
him
my
and you.
question is though,
Yes.
because the moonbeam is 40 feet, starting at a point
Wait, what do you
within
mean?
range. It's 40 feet tall.
Oh, like it's a cylinder.
Yeah. Can I
Sure.
have my point within range be the middle of the air?
Isn't it coming
Okay,
down from the
just
moon?
Yeah,
making
that's
sure.
though?
technically
No,
still a point.
I'm generating this point.
Plus, you're also elevated off the ground. So
She is,
I know, but I still
she
wanna
just
make
wants
sure,
to make sure it's a
like-
point in space, not a point on the ground.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I wanted
Yes, you could
before
do it
I.
in like a point in space.
Okay.
So it would just be like a random like flash through the air almost.
Yeah.
Yep, you
How
can do
do you
that. He saved on that.
Damn it, he
But
still
he
gets
gets
one
half.
d10.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
wow.
half damage.
I don't
Cool.
know why.
it's half damage.
half
damage.
1d10.
It'll roll both and just
Okay.
do the division.
Okay, that's what I was
Awesome. Do you want to stay where you are? You still have the ability to move.
I know, I'm just trying to figure
You're
out
also
if,
now kind of on the roof of the cottage. Just oh wait, no, it'd be above it. You're
Yeah.
yeah, you're tiered. Sorry, cottage is below you.
I'm
Depth. You need a third dimension in this map.
gonna be on the tower and I'm gonna like start going down a little bit.
So you're like over the inside now wall.
Yeah, like I'm on the wall of the tower by
Here's
the
tower.
cottage.
Are you going inside or outside?
Outside, but I'm starting to go down a little bit. So I'm
so
closer
you
to the
can
roof of the
do-
cottage.
20. I'll say that the cottage is 20 feet tall. So there's
So
20
I'm
foot
just
distance
going
between.
like 15 feet down.
Okay. Sounds good.
If he finally attacks me, I'm not gonna fall as far.
Oh, good call. good call.
I'm thinking he has no idea where you're at.
So now it's the
He
cultist
kind of flew
turn?
right by her. It is Cultist 3.
Oh, sorry.
You're
I
good.
ended
You're
my-
good. Cultist 3 is going to run away.
What?
Yeah, he's gone.
Not surprised.
He's going to say, "Fuck this! There's no way we can make it out alive! This dragon's crazy!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Into the woods.
It's a good movie.
And Heath, your turn. This guy's gonna
Okay,
go.
I can't just like pour a potion in Seraph's mouth, correct?
He has to be stabilized first.
I can't. So that's the only way to stabilize him is if you have some kind of
Spell or
I got 2 more magic
a
missiles,
medic
man.
check. You can do a medicine check, but like that will be your action.
We can end this.
Right.
Got 2 more.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Where's Frankfurter in all of this?
Frank didn't come. Frank
Frank is with you guys, but he is not fucking with a dragon.
I didn't even
He
want
is
to bring
super
that
not
up.
about that.
I was
I
like,
figured.
Oh,
all right. So I target Venom Thing. I'm gonna like just peer my little crossbow out again.
What's your range on the crossbow?
It is. I looked it up
You're
earlier.
questioning that now when
80
he's closer
feet.
to it?
No, he's
80
farther
feet.
away from it.
No, I'm
Straight up.
I'm,
yeah, 80
oh,
feet up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I can't hit it.
Oh, your range is 80 feet on the
Yeah.
crossbow?
Well, it says 80-320.
So it's a range of 80 to 320. If they're closer than 80, you get a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So I can hit him.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna target him, and I'm just gonna try,
The range is a range.
and I whiff.
Very
Bad.
hard.
9.
Without these super special ballista-like arrows, it does nothing to the dragon.
And I guess end my turn.
And that will take us to the end of this round of combat. I think it'll be a good spot to leave everybody quivering in their horribly unconscious boots. And we'll pick it back up next time.
On Podquesters.
Podquesters!
Math questers.
Yeah.